Hello scooter people, this is Taylor. I love riding electric scooters. Welcome back. Before we get to today's ride, I wanted to share what I see as the biggest dangers when I ride my electric scooters. I think a lot about what could cause an accident and what I can do to avoid dangerous situations. Keep in mind my riding conditions will likely be somewhat different than yours. Comment below if you face dangers which are different than mine. Here are the top 3 dangers I fear most when riding my electric scooters. Number 3, potholes and bumps. Potholes and bumps lead to bruises and sore rumps. Surprises happen even when riding a familiar route. Unexpected potholes or traffic altering your typical path are no joke when riding fast on an electric scooter. Short, abrupt bumps in the road tend to promote the wobbles, and wobbles lead to falls. Number 2, animals. In my case, I'm mainly concerned about deer jumping in front of me, and I cannot avoid the crash. I have seen some male deer where I ride with antlers that could pierce my body like that of an angry bull in a bullfight. Moving on. Number 1, cars and drivers. Cars are heavy, drivers get distracted, accidents happen. As riders, we do our best to find routes which provide full scooter lanes separated from traffic if possible, but we all know it is impossible to ride on streets without interacting with traffic. Given the weight differential between car and scooter rider, a small dent in a bumper of a car could mean broken bones or worse for the rider. An accident with a car is easily my number 1 fear when riding an electric scooter. Well, I hope I didn't scare anyone from riding. Knock on wood, with almost 3,000 miles, I have not had even a minor accident. I consider much of that luck, but I also do my best to mitigate these dangers by slowing down, wearing safety gear, and avoiding mixing with traffic when I can. Today's ride was filmed on a Sunday. You'll see a lot of debris on the road as the night before, a big windstorm blew through town, causing a lot of trees and leaves and branches to be blown everywhere. Skies were blue, the riding was great, I hope you enjoy it. It's a good day for a good ride. Like and subscribe, and let's get on our way. Okay, well, back out on the road today. Nice clear Saturday morning. At least clear in the skies, but the roads are definitely cluttered with debris. I rode through a lot just to get to this road. Strong winds came in through the night. 50, 60 miles per hour. You can see these branches on the side of the road. In the neighborhoods, it's even thicker. So we'll probably keep our speeds pretty moderate, just to be careful and to be able to maneuver around these types of things safely. See what I mean? But yeah, it's like one of those days after the wind, the skies, it's so hard to get a really perfectly clear day here in the Los Angeles area. If you live around here, you know what I mean. There's usually a constant haze. And today's going to be one of the clearer days. I should be riding to get some elevation and a view, but I wasn't really in the mood for that. I want to kind of ride through some of the neighborhoods up here south of Pasadena and see what kind of debris we're going to find and any uprooted trees or things like that. We're on the Apollo Ghost today. I keep racking up the miles here. I love the scooter. I was thinking about putting a larger, wider tire on it. It still has the stock tires, but with over 1,300 miles on them, it might be time to switch them out, do a little maintenance. So do any of you Apollo Ghost owners use wider tires than what the stock tires were? I'll tell you, the acceleration off the line on this scooter never gets old. It's still the same fun old scooter that I had, you know, in the first few miles that I put on it. I still get a lot of joy out of this scooter. So just because I'm still looking to upgrade to a 60-volt system does not mean that I'm not gonna keep showing this scooter some love. The Apollo Ghost is a classic, and I've heard it been called the people scooter before. Just last week I was so mad because I didn't have my GoPro on recording, but I'll tell you, this bicyclist just cut right in front of me, thinking, I don't know what they were thinking, but people just don't see you on a scooter. And so I always just love going by the bicyclists and give them a little scoot here and a little scoot there, you know, scoot on over. Nothing against bicyclists, just they're always cutting in front of people on Saturday mornings. We're all out here sharing the road, right? So we're in it for the ride today. I kind of have a general area I want to head to and ride around, which is San Marino, South Pasadena area. Pretty nice neighborhoods. I love riding in nice areas. I don't know if you've noticed. Is this called splitting traffic? You know, when motorcycles ride on the freeway and they split traffic between lanes, when we split traffic here with parked cars on one side and the line of traffic on the other, is that splitting traffic? That's the back side there of the Huntington Gardens here. I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. Back side right there. Huntington Gardens. Whoa, a lot of bumps there, man. You know, when it comes to avoiding bumps and potholes, I feel that if you ride the same route every day, you can get to memorize kind of what pathway within the route you want to take. And kind of know that, hey, there on the left side here, there's a really abrupt bump that's going to jack up your tires and suspension and your knees, and, you know, you can avoid potholes and stuff. You know, the dynamics of your pathways do change, but I think you get what I mean. Man, I'm having such a good time. I'm forgetting to check how far we've gone. And I do see that I need to turn around or I'm gonna run out of battery. Let's push it a little bit. Yeah, so speaking of two things of running out of batteries and upgrading to a 60-volt system, I am all about getting a big old battery in the next scooter I get. I can't wait. I don't know where we're going. Let's go explore. The truth is, to really appreciate riding through a neighborhood like this, you just have to be here. It's not going to show up on the camera. You know, the camera can't take a look back deep into behind these fences and see the same way you can when you're riding around. And it is really incredible to see how some people live. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so I think this may bring us back around to a loop, and I can get back on a track to get back to home base before I run out of battery. We're doing fine now, but I know getting back is ascending up a hill much of the way. So I may have to stop and ask Google Maps for help to get an efficient way here before I start going downhill. Okay, back on track, I think. Let's see.
In a quarter mile, slight right onto Rosalind Road.
Yep, I think we're doing good. Let's go. Whoa.
Turn right onto
Man, I almost ate it on a bump there. See, I don't know where I'm going here. I have not been on these roads. Danger. Danger.
Continue on Orlando Road for half a mile.
Alright, so heading back now. Oh man. Battery's definitely going to be an issue here. I may have to go into eco mode to make it all the way back. I guess that's fun, considering I got to go slow anyways with all this debris on the road. Look at all this. It's kind of fun, to be honest. Woo! Alright, did an assessment and decided that I can't take eco mode anymore. So let's go. We'll just keep it in first gear. I think I'll be okay. Middle of an intersection with all this traffic. What the hell are you doing? Okay, we made it through. Scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot. Scoot, scoot. Well, thanks for coming along today. It was a really nice day. An even better ride. We'll see you next time. Bye now. Scoot, scoot.